Hi, I'm Brian Lane, Certified Podorthist with Dr. Comfort. Today we will be discussing how to take a foam impression for custom inserts. Custom inserts are also known as 805513s or custom accommodative orthotics. We will start by taking an impression of Monica, who is in our customer service. This is a Dr. Comfort impression foam set. You can order these in cases of 12. You could also use some from other suppliers, a slipper cast, or also STS stockings. Any of those would be sufficient to make an accommodative custom insert. Now, in order to properly fit her, we need her to be positioned correctly. So we need her forward in the chair, so her back, knee, hip, knees, and ankle are all at a 90-degree angle. This will help for a more subtalar neutral position. Once she's gotten to that position, we'll actually lift her foot up and I will guide her straight in there, again looking for that 90-degree angle as much as possible. Now, if the patient is slightly abducted or adducted, which means her foot is slightly out or in, cast it in that position. Do not try to alter the position of the patient's foot. Once it's in that position, you'll actually get a good leverage on her knee. You're going to push down with one arm, one hand, and the other hand push down in the instep. So after I push all completely down, you'll feel a point where it stops, and then you'll do the same with the forefoot. So once I push down on the forefoot, making sure all the toes are at an equal level, equal point, the rear foot to the forefoot, you'll then slide the patient right out, and you'll see you have a good foam impression. This patient has a high arch, and we'll note that on the custom inserts form. Going on to the next foot, same thing. Position the patient properly. Again, looking for 90 degrees, ankles, knees, hips, and back. So again, pushing on the instep straight down. The forefoot will do the same thing, making sure the toes and everything is properly aligned. And again, guide the patient's foot right out. And there you have a custom biofoam impression. Now that we have completed the biofoam impression casting, now is the time for the proper documentation as well as the labeling to send via UPS. Every impression foam box from Dr. Comfort will actually come with a Dr. Comfort custom insert order form. On this order form, you want to be sure to fill out the proper information: customer number, date ordered, patient name, both first and last, a PO number if you use that, as well as how many inserts, and if you're ordering a Dr. Comfort pair of shoes as well. If you are ordering the Dr. Comfort pair of shoes, please do not list that on that form. Attach that with a separate form. Each of the following problem areas that you may need to address in the inserts are listed at the bottom of the form. The only one that actually costs an additional amount is a toe filler. Each thing on here, such as the cast, whether you want the arch to be like the cast, lower than the cast, or higher than the cast, is indicated there. You could also request metatarsal pads, heel raises, heel cups, offloading any metatarsal heads, a Morton's extension, or any flange. If you have any additional comments, please put those at the bottom for our lab manager. Once you've completed that form, each biofoam impression set actually comes with a UPS label prepaid for your convenience. What you will do is, after you've filled out the proper documentation and proper information on the front of the biofoam, the customer number, patient name, and date of impression, you will then affix the UPS label on the front of that box. You can actually tape this up and send it to us. You could also put it in any other boxes or wrap these together with multiple boxes. To become better familiar with some of our inserts, our custom inserts, again known as A5513s, you can do various accommodations. One, in this particular case, would be a third metatarsal head offloading for an ulcer on the plantar side of the patient's foot. And this is actually made with a blue EVA top and, of course, a yellow reinforcement on the bottom. If your patient is over 200 pounds or needs a little bit more arch support, you may want to go to the 55 durometer in order to properly benefit that patient. Another one of our custom inserts is a tri-laminin. It's got three materials to make it a little bit more accommodative, a softer material. If you are to do a toe filler is actually made the bottom with a cork. You can see this is a first ray or toe filler. In this particular case, obviously the patient is missing a digit. Please indicate that on the form. You could also request a custom catalog, a custom order form will accompany this, but you can have the catalog to come along to identify some of these featured today. That concludes our custom inserts biofoam impression tutorial video. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to call any one of our numerous CPEDs who are on staff here at Dr. Comfort or our wonderful customer service. Thank you.